Chris Buescher in tow. And Austin Cindric around the outside. For
Bubba Wallace, I heard you say that. You need to keep an eye on him. He's come a long ways. He's moved around a lot in this field. We've had ups and downs with this car. The car is very fast, and we're finally back in position up front.
Well, they've done a great job managing this race after the pit road penalty and adjusted on their car very loose yesterday in qualifying, and now he puts himself right at the front of this field with some great decisions and a fast car.
And exactly what he needs. Just watch that teammate of his win 3 in a row here. It's my turn. I want to try it.
The one car not in that picture is Kyle Larson. They had trouble with the jack on the left side and lost 5 positions on the pit stop. He's mired at 13th.
Well, it's definitely going to come down to not making any mistakes on pit road as we get towards the end of this race. You want your car to hang on as much as you can. You don't know whether you're going to have a short run, long run, but you have to anticipate some sort of long run coming at some point during this stage as we have 114 laps left to go.
Denny Hamlin didn't take off that well. Dropped from 9th back to 11th. You saw him in that picture of cars battling there for position. Here's Hamlin right now 11th behind Chase Elliott.
And it just gets harder back here. You lose those spots on pit road, you put yourself, you go from first, third to 7th, 9th, 11th on that inside row or whatever position you start. But every row you lose, you become a little more vulnerable on all these restarts, and sometimes they go your way.
Just saying that he's getting beat through the center, just too tight a 4-tire stop here. Christopher Bell, if I've got my forwards figured out, the call was Camry, right sides only.
Now 3 drivers stayed out. And we'll review that when we come back. Caution out. Connor Zillich starts to spin and collects Ryan Preece.
You'd be kidding me, but somehow, some way, we're still heading back north, trending in the right direction.
Now, where was Ryan Blaney when this happened?
Luckily, he was down on the bottom, Fox.
Well, this will be our Pod's big move. Watch for the number 12. Right behind Logano and scoots away.
Yeah, luckily those cars went up the racetrack. Unlucky for all the cars that were up the racetrack, but that's what happens when people start staying out on the racetrack. People start taking 2 tires, and you still take 4 tires. It buries you in the field, and you start having trouble in incidents like that when everything starts getting rough here towards the end of these races.
You know, as that accident unfolded, there was side-to-side contact between Riley Herbst and I believe Zane Smith, but both got away.
Bystander there, how frustrating is this?
Yeah, obviously it's a frustrating start with so many fast race cars, and had another one today with our Paper Statement R4 Mustang, and yeah, obviously the restart get crazy here, and I'm not really sure what happened other than just cars jumping right across the racetrack, and I'm not sure I've ever jumped head-on into a wall, but that changed today. No, it's just a shame. I'm not discouraged though. This 2 teams shown me a lot in the first 4 races, and yeah, it's just a shame we don't have the results for it.
All right, we'll see you in Vegas. Thanks, Austin.
I did see the damage when we saw the left front of Bubba Wallace's car. He watched it right there in that replay. Hit pretty hard.
All right, we'll be coming green this time. Josh Berry's Ford and Christopher Bell's Toyota on the front row. Chase Elliott's Chevy. Ty Gibbs' Toyota, row 2. Buescher and Blaney in Fords. Wallace and Hamlin in Toyotas. Reddick and Larson are your top 10.
When you make gambles like this, talking about Josh Berry and some of these other cars at a deficit, this is what you need. You want these cautions to keep stacking up.
Remember, Berry and Elliott on older tires by about 20 laps than the fellows they're racing against.
And you see Chase Elliott way up the racetrack right there. Talk about him staying out on older tires. Just so tough to refire as we see him 3 wide for 2nd place.
And Blaney shoots ahead of that battle with Ty Gibbs to his inside.
I can't believe we're saying his name again for 2nd place, but he did it. Here he is.
Ryan Blaney.